Hi, and welcome to our Connections video.
Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among four lifelong friends who compete to embarrass each other.
In this quarter, our honors biology class has been learning and identifying biomes, whether it be ranging from the desert to temperate, rainforest, to taiga, and more.
In Honors English, our class has been reading the book Lord of the Flies by William Golding. This book tells the story of a group of young boys who find themselves alone on a deserted island. They develop rules and a system of organization, but without any adults to serve as a civilizing impulse, the children eventually become violent and brutal. Throughout this book, there are many examples of imagery describing the island.
Coming up next, we will be describing all of the biomes, then trying to match up their characteristics with the imagery from the Lord of the Flies to identify the biome described in this book.
The tropical rainforest is a hot, moist biome known for its dense canopies of vegetation. This biome is an effect of the sun's direct rays hitting the equator, creating warm rising air masses that billow out, making the air very hot and moist. It is also at the heart of the Hadley cell. The flora includes mosses, fungi, and algae that grow on the various trees along with other small plants such as ferns and orchids. The fauna of this biome contains bats, monkeys, snakes, lizards, jaguars, frogs, and invertebrates.
The desert biome is a hot, dry, arid climate which can be found alongside the equator. This biome is a cause of descending air masses. It is created by hot air masses cooling and then warming up again as it sinks back down to the earth. It is also created directly by the Hadley cell. The flora includes cacti, succulents, wildflowers, shrubs, and grasses. Fauna of this biome consists of coyotes, bobcats, spiders, scorpions, rattlesnakes, and lizards.
The grassland biome has hot summers and cold winters similar to the temperate forest, but the grasslands are caused by rain shadows that make the grasslands very dry, meaning it sees low precipitation. Small amounts of precipitation cannot support the growth of trees, so this biome is literally just a fairly flat area of grass. The flora of this biome includes a large variety of grasses such as purple needlegrass, wild oats, foxtail, ryegrass, and buffalo grass. Shrubs and flowers are also found here. The fauna contains buffalo, prairie dogs, coyotes, badgers, bobcats, bees, butterflies, squirrels, and other small critters.
The taiga biome is basically a colder version of the temperate forest and also the largest terrestrial biome in the world. It has long cold winters and short mild wet summers created from rising air masses. The flora of the taiga is not very diverse. The most common type of tree is the conifer or evergreen tree. This includes pines, spruces, and firs. The fauna includes foxes, lynxes, bears, squirrels, gray wolves, caribou, reindeers, and moose.
The temperate deciduous forest is a biome that receives 4 seasons and has constant changing weather conditions due to the tilt of the earth and its orbit around the sun. This biome does not have intense sunlight, and allowing the moisture to cause precipitation comes in multiple different forms. It is caused by rising air masses. Lightning, mosses, ferns, wildflowers, shrubs, and hardwood trees make up the flora of this biome, with animals such as mice, foxes, deer, otters, bears, reptiles, birds, insects, and fauna.
The tundra biome can be described as a treeless polar desert found in the high latitudes of the polar regions. This biome has long, cold, dark winters and very short, warm summers. It is very dry due to the descending air masses. The tundra's flora and fauna contains mosses, grasses, lichens, sedges, shrubs, musk ox, Arctic hare, polar bears, Arctic fox, caribou, and snowy owl. Descriptive quotes. The shore was fledged with palm trees. These stood or leaned or reclined against the light, and their green feathers were 100 feet up in the air. The ground beneath them was a bank covered with coarse grass, torn everywhere by the uphevels of fallen trees, scattered with decaying coconuts and palm saplings. Beyond this was the darkness of the forest proper and the open space of the scar. Perhaps a mile away, the white surf flanked on a coral reef, and beyond that, the open sea was dark blue. Within the irregular arc of coil, the lagoon was still as a mountain lake, blue of all shades in the shadowy green and the purple. The beach between the palm terrace and the water was a thin bow stave. Endless, apparently, for two Ralphs left the perspectives of palm and beach and water drew to a point at infinity, and always almost invisible was the heat.
Soon, high jungle closed in. Tall trunks bore unexpected pale flowers all the way up to the dark canopy where life went on clamorously. Sand was thick over his black shoes and the heat hit him.
The water was warmer than his blood, and he might have been swimming in a huge barrel.
The weather is very hot and humid with some intense rainstorms. Pigs are commonly spoken of being hunted on the island.
If you enter tropical rainforest, you are correct.
You can infer that the island Ralph Piggy and other preserved boys are on is a tropical rainforest. This inference is supported by the descriptions of the dense vegetation, hot climate, and flora located on the island in the book.
But wait, there's something else.
Blair! Happy birthday! Blair! Happy birthday!
Cupcakes! Dreamers! Pinata! Balloons!
Blair! Happy birthday! Blair! Happy birthday!